Well, it is time to get ourselves a new road to glory unlocked, and we couldn't have timed this any better. Big news in college football 27. If you guys did miss out last night, EA announced microtransactions are bye-bye. The hashtag college football or CFB play don't pay. It panned out well here for us, so we are jumping in to a road to glory. I don't know if they've gotten the updates all in yet that have the proper sliders in the game. We'll have to wait if that is the case, but we will get them involved here for us. But we are starting up our first road to glory in college football 27. And I would think the first three schools here on our board is a pretty good giveaway of what this one is all about. We are going to be rocking with a tight end. His name is Forest Govner. Now, he is modeled after the one and only, the legend of Jeremy Shockey. And of course, it's all wrapped up in the mic. But let's get that over here. We got ourselves a Jeremy Shockey jersey ready to get going here today. Unfortunately, I don't think that thing fits me anymore. That was the first jersey I ever got as a kid. I'm pretty sure I even wore it to a couple practices, but we are going to be rocking with the legend model, the legend build of Jeremy Shockey and the Wyoming native tight end, Forest Govner. Now, I went ahead and built the guy, put together our top 10 list here of schools just to try to help speed things along a little bit for us here today. Now, obviously, Miami's at the top there because that is where Jeremy Shockey went. But the tight end universities, they are Iowa and Stanford. So those are kind of the ultimate goals here for us. But what I learned in our test we did with cash considerations earlier this week was that essentially, if you really want to see your player progress in college football 27, you need to be playing out on that field. So we gave ourselves a lot of options with teams I feel like we could potentially be starting for. We have Wyoming on there because obviously I mentioned we are from Wyoming, but just gave us a good spread, and we're going to see how our play dictates where it is that we are going to be starting. So let's go ahead and get a move on here because we want to see some tight end action today. I want to see how much actual splits of blocking and as well as receiving we actually get to do. Now, Jeremy Shockey, if you guys are on the younger side, Jeremy Shockey was the man, myth, and legend of the tight ends back in the day, right? Because he was a mauler in the run game. He loved to run over you with the ball in his hands. My favorite moment of Jeremy Shockey was when he actually had his helmet ripped off, broke the tackle, still kept on running, and tried to truck through defenders. That's why we love the guy. Now, I wasn't reading any of this here. Talk, tape, score, yeah, we know all of this. We're rebuffing, but we're going to be polite out the gate here. And one thing I always wish, after you hit that, like, just go ahead and send it to the next screen. Lou Hernandez, one last season until you're playing in college. Coach for Miami will be tracking your performance this year. Full transparency. You'll really need to work to, again, we expected that. That's more just on the board as that. Again, we're modeling our guy after Jeremy Shockey, so we got to have Miami on the board. But we all know I'm a Stanford guy, so we'll see where we end up. Do have Oregon State on the board, again from Wyoming, favored a little bit of the Pacific Northwest area. We give a polite answer for sure. A lot of potential. You don't exactly fit the physical profile. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Oregon State is a little bit more of a spread type, right? And we're going to have a little bit of a power type to us. Now, one thing I did find interesting when making our character, because we based it off the legend build, right? We couldn't decide the size of our guy. So I actually have no idea how big he is. Jeremy Shockey, I want to say, was around 6'5", 255. So I'm imagining we've got a similar build as well. But we're just going to jump straight on in here. Get some action underway. If you guys are excited for a new road to glory, make sure you leave the series a little bit of some love. Same thing, though, as what we saw last year. You're just trying to basically get a few of these things done to get some boost. Hopefully your teammates play well enough for you to not hurt you in that process. We're going to go with the top four because they all have the better boost. And it's time to get the tight end play underway. So let's get my face on out of here. We don't need to be seeing that. We've got some games to play. And it's your first time to actually get to see Forest Govner taking the field. They kind of model him after all the bad guys, it seems like, from those Yellowstone shows. Now, we don't seem to be the tallest out here, at least according to Gibbs. So, again, I have no idea the size of our guy. If we get to college and can edit that, we'll take a look at it. But he does have that cowboy collar. Again, he's a cowboy from Wyoming, ready to run over some players. I do wish, though, that he wasn't as blurry. I get why they have it that way, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Make a catch a ball after executing a basic cut. I think we could do that. Already have a lead, and we get to call the plays here. Now, of course, my favorite concepts is always mesh. I'm not against running some good drag routes out here. Make a catch, A, X with the yak, A is possession. Catches after a cut move, hold down left trigger, and then hit the stick. Okay, so that is a little bit new from last year. That is definitely not the direction I told him to make his cut move. Either way, we get a big play. We're going to see how much of that. I mean, obviously, we have to worry about that right now while we're in high school, but when we get to college, probably not going to be as big of a thing. We got ourselves the deep in route here. Get that late release. Still haven't got a catch yet, but we are making our way. In fact, we're going to get a touchdown here. We didn't have a chance to catch that ball. 2 back-to-back passing plays hit big. We got a touchdown, so that's going to be a fail for us. But at least we get the 40 points. We did get a successful block in there, so I guess good, I guess bad. Again, that's why I don't like how they've got this mapped up. The whole moment situation, just play the whole game, just like they did back in the old days. We need a catch of 10 yards here and a catch. Fine by me. We're going to run ourselves a little comeback route here. And it's outside. So once again, we are not being the man with the target. Instead, 93 is. We got to call ourselves some tight end screens. Just give me the ball, you know? Jeremy Shockey, great guy. At least in terms of a good teammate, it always seemed like. But he definitely also wanted the ball. Back inside. All right. A life of a tight end. At least we haven't had to block any yet. Definitely another reason why I'm favoring going to a school who's going to utilize these tight ends. Quarterback is playing hot potato. I thought I already went down to some more quick. What if we go with slants then? Got to give ourselves something. Go Forest Govner some love here. There we go. Got our first catch, and we're going to pick up low. Oh, that is through the air. Okay, maybe I should read a little bit more. We do at least get our first catch. But we need a catch of 10-plus yards in air. So not just a good catch and run. As that one falls incomplete. Got ourselves a little zig route here. Gotta love a good zig. A little high pass. Gonna break one tackle. Can't quite fight for the rest. We're not to the build yet. Gotta work up that strength. Eventually, we'll just be trucking through guys like Jeremy Shockey. I mean, he used to literally toss guys around. We'll pass a little bit behind, but Govner's going to turn up. He's got us down to about the 7. Timeout coming in. We got just about a minute to work with here. Now, we are inside the 10, so it doesn't look like, unless we lose yardage, we're going to get that 10-plus yards in the air, unless we go back of the end zone. Maybe it counts that way. Either way, we're going to give ourselves a little bit of an option here. Fumble. That's not what we're looking for. I believe that is a turnover. And hit the sad music there as the challenge stops there. We do at least get the catch. Why are we getting a negative 70 for the turnover? The quarterback fumbled, not us. Again, the college gameplay is just a little broke. Block on a 4-plus yard outside zone play and a 7-yard outside zone play. We could show we could block a little bit. Give us some outside zone. Guy lined up straight ahead of us makes our job pretty easy here. I might have talked too soon. He came crashing in. We whiffed very much on that one. So 2nd and 8. Look for another block. There's a good block. However, we need to be gaining yards, so we're not actually going to get anything done there. And have ourselves set up then with a 3rd and 7. Sounds like a blender's going upstairs. Apologies if you could hear that. And that's going to be kept well short. 4th and 6. Looks like this is going to be fail. Yeah, see, this is the problem that we always have with these new college road to glories. This doesn't make much sense. Quick cut move, hold down right trigger. Okay, and then catch after a quick cut. All right, then. Give ourselves some slants. Obviously, when we get to college, it opens up and things actually work the proper way that they're supposed to. Get it out here. Let's go. Forest Govner chopped down, and it didn't count. Oh, you have to hold down both for a quick cut move. Okay. Remember what I said earlier about actually reading things? Either way, we got the first down there. Quick throw opposite way. That'll be a first down at least. Problem is, we've just been playing too good out here, right? Even though we're trailing. We just haven't had that opportunity. Quick throw back the other way. We're down to a 1st and goal. Wait, we got a quick cut move just in general. Okay, so it counted that time. Even though we've done that several times. And that's going to be a touchdown. We're going to tie this game up. But again, we're only half completing these things. So a little bit of mix. Field goal range reach. Never mind the fact that we got a scoring play. I think that's the end of the first game. So it's very mixed here when you're in high school. I still think they need to go back to the drawing board on that. We actually go down to a 2-star. Now, that happened to us in the first game we did with the test series. Oh, Stanford is contacting. How you're doing? We've really been enjoying watching you play. I also saw there's a team on your recruiting board who runs the run and shoot. That system is just not a good fit for you or prioritizes for receivers. Thanks, coach. Put this on your stories or top new school. I mean, that does lower things for some of the other schools if you do that. We're going to thank Stanford for now. I don't think we get any positives nor negatives for that. And obviously, we put some schools on there more so regional based and spots that we think we could start at. Everyone uses a tight end. It's just, in what manner do they use that tight end? Blocker or receiver? We're definitely going to need to work on getting that back up to a 3-star. Lane, classmate, entrance exams. We will go ahead and study up a little bit. Especially if we are considering making a school like Stanford, right? That's going to be important. Stanford did like that. And Stanford back calling here. We've been watching your tape. Think could be a future you're willing to show us this week. Yeah, go ahead and come on up here. In fact, send Andrew Luck. Wouldn't mind an Andrew Luck jersey, too. So we know that's already going to be one of the things we're going to have to do is something for Stanford. They're still contacting us. All right. We saw you made your top schools, which is great, but we don't, wow. But we do want you to know that we can only recruit you if you meet our academic standards. Yeah, I know. That's why I was studying. Thought that was pretty self-explanatory there. As we look to head on into our second game, and we really did not make much progress whatsoever in that first one. So we're going to have to try to dial in here a little bit more. We know we need Stanford. The rest, we're looking for big boosts across the board. Not great with much of these, actually. We'll get another 2.5 in there with Stanford, and that's what we're going to lock in. We're going to head on into our second game. Once again, I'll take my face on out of here. You know why we didn't play well that first one? The music was on. Let's go ahead and pause that up here as we head out to yet another home game. Maybe that's how we get the high school season so short. We don't play away games. All right, block wins plus team run plays for 4+ yards. Block win plus team run first downs. Okay, you do that. Get ourselves on out here, end of the line. See if we can get ourselves to that linebacker perhaps, or scoot in underneath there. A couple different blocks, but apparently none won. Don't know how I feel about that. Play 2, let's go with some slants. Get us close to that first down marker, make things easy on third, which we could look to run. Get him inside here, and we're actually going to shake that tackle. We're still going. I want the touchdown, but unfortunately, we also need to complete these goals. So we need to get caught up. Forest Govner nearly taking that one the distance. Look for a little bit more of an outside zone here this time. Just need to get our block here in front of us. Big block. Go ahead and decleat that man. Flying over to try to pick up another. There's a block win. Now we just need that for a first down. We need 2 more yards for it with a block win. Otherwise, there it goes. Let's go ahead and line up in a bigs package here, though. We are backside. Not against that. Although we fall on the ground here, and hey, it counts. That's good for us. Now we could look to score. All right, then. So apparently you don't actually have to block well. Run a little spacing concept here. Snap count on 2. At least that's what popped up. Interesting. So I wonder if you could jump early on accident. We get that touchdown, make things nice and easy here. Cue up the music. First touchdown for Forest Govner. Hopefully Stanford was watching that one. They weren't late to the party. That's a good drive. That might get us a little bit back on track here. Make 4 grabs and get a touchdown as well. This one is for Stanford. They did finally show up. So if we need 4 grabs, I'm definitely feeling a little bit of some mesh concepts here. We are starting back around the 16-yard line. Some simple, easy over the middle. Forest Govner with a big gain. He's scooting upfield. Oh, watch it. When we actually get to college ball, we're going to have like 69 speed. If that. Grab number 1. Grab number 2 is yet to come. We got hit from behind, and we coughed that one up. Forest Govner at the end of this one, he's going to be a master of the underneath route. Drag route, turning this thing up and scooting downfield. Now hold up, we need some more catches here. We can't score yet. This is what happens when you get gambling allowed in games, right? We got some over-unders to meet. Once again, back to Forest Govner, and he hits that cut outside. Hold on, can't go yet. We need one more catch, and it's got to be in the end zone. Forest Govner taking over this drive. This time, we're going to be the man in the back of the end zone. Risky here for us, as we might run out of time. Go ahead, toss it up. That came up well short. And we're not going to get either one complete because the quarterback can't throw a clean pass. And he threw that before I even called for it. At least it ends up being a positive there, but it could have been a lot more positive for us. Stanford, I don't know how they're going to feel about that one. 3 more catches here, receptions of 20+ in total. Look to perhaps air things out a little bit. I really don't like that it keeps doing that. Send ourselves on the post route. See if we get that inside release here. We'll take it downfield. And another one that is well underthrown. And again, we're going to take the negative on that. Watch it. Going to be a -70 there. Successful block, okay. We don't get the minus that time at least, but nothing positive. Make a possession catch for a first down. Receptions of 20+ total. All right. We're doing a possession catch. I'm thinking a little bit more of a curl type. That one's thrown outside. Good catch. 15 looks a little bit more like a quarterback than a receiver. Little delay release underneath here. The check down option. Well, that's not a possession catch, but we also need some yardage. But we need not a first down, actually, only second down. We'll go spread wide. A little bit of some press coverage as well. Thrown inside, but he's going to go backwards. However, he's still got the first down. Eat this one on moving 24-17 against the Cyclones. Give me that yardage. We got the 20 there. Now we just need the possession grab. See if maybe we could get that up the seam here. Loft at the back of the end zone with a possession grab there. Sure would look nice. And we've got it for the tutty as well. Go ahead and light up that music one more time here, because Forest Govner with a 2-touchdown game. A plus 1,000 game tape score. That's a good way to finish that one out. Once again, we bounce back in the second game. Turning off the music worked out pretty well for us. But let's go ahead while we're waiting. Get that one back pumping. We do get an offer in here from the Buffalo Bulls, one of the lowest overall teams in the game. Rice as well. Wyoming. We didn't have to do much to get the call from the home team. Liberty. No, nothing big yet, but we are just about back up at a 3-star rating. But we do at least recover a little bit. We're looking at the recruiting board. Stanford definitely looking pretty interested. NDSU close. Colorado State close. We're making our way up in the world today. Takes everything we got. A reference for some. A little bit of an older theme song. One thing in Road to Glory, it's definitely a little bit of a slower sim here. Now you can actually see what our guy looks like. Definitely looks like one of the bad guys from any of the shows from up in Montana or Wyoming. Do get an offer from Middle Tennessee and Toledo and UMass. We're at least picking up all the low teams. And once again, Stanford coming in here. Sorry, it's been a while since I reached out. Not really. You didn't quite accomplish what we were looking for. There's a lot of season left. Yeah, we still ended up, I think, with we had, 4 or 5 grabs that drive? Or 3 grabs. We could have had multiple touchdowns. We were just trying to min-max that. We'll give a polite answer here. Stanford still could be an option for us, but it's going to be a little bit harder for us to get to that point. Again, I knew that one would be a little bit more of a reach at this point. You're starting to get some attention from some quality schools. I mean, if you count 0, 1, and maybe some 2 stars, then yeah. We'll make sure to continue managing our top 10. That's basically all he's saying there. You can switch out teams. Alex, you going to homecoming? Nah, skip work with the trainer. Homecoming's not that fun anyway. +5 route running, short route running, that is. I mean, we're still doing decently well there with Stanford. Still have a few more games as well to go through, so we're going to keep on pumping here. Want to make sure we're taking advantage. Good opportunities. Miami there with the ×3. Room to work seems to be a good one. Between the hashes. Not a great one. Honestly, most of these aren't really that good for us. We'll have to put in across the field because it's got at least more ×2s. Guess we'll put in fake out. And we'll go here with the last one. Play the game. Not a good group there in terms of trying to make something happen. Once again, let's get my face on out of here. We got to lock in for game number 3. And we'll go ahead and pause up that music too. Worked out well for us last time. Yet another home game. We only play 5 games, all of them home games. So these stadiums are the same no matter where it is you play. First down, catches made on play action passes. Play action pass, touchdown catch. All right. Definitely do a little bit of some play action here. Get ourselves on that crosser. Again, we need a first down. We need a touchdown. I wonder if it would go ahead and unlock both. If you get them both done. Now, where did that ball go? I don't know, but it's 2nd and 10. I feel like we did a pretty good job there getting open. Just didn't get the opportunity. Now we're the underneath man. As we're going to try to leak out, but they actually go deep downfield instead. Now, hold up. We need to make our plays here. You can't be taking it away from us now. Again, you are negatively affected if the rest of your team does well, and you're negatively affected if the rest of your team does poorly. Get me out in some space. That's going to be a first down. Forest Govner taking it down to about the 10-yard line. We got the first down there. Now we just need to do it again for the touchdown. Get ourselves right across that goal line. Cross face. Bad throw, but what a snag. Forest Govner going to work with that Jeremy Shockey tight build. There we go. 4:30 as we get this thing off to the races here. Now we got the one for Miami. A lot of good times twos as well. Catch a ball after a hop step release. Use a hop step release and record a catch on any Y cross play. All right, well, that tells me exactly what I'm looking for. Believe that is deep. Y cross. It would have been hilarious if they actually put that in there and we didn't have an option for it. Catch it after hop cross. So foot fire hop moves. Sure. All right, well, that one's going to be passed downfield. We got a touchdown, but we're one and done here, and we're not able to do anything. Again, this is what I'm talking about. You're negatively affected for a good play or negatively affected for a bad play, even if it has nothing to do with you. All right, call for a ball, make a catch between the hashes, make a catch between the hashes. Well, that seems pretty self-explanatory. And you know a great option for that? Meshes. Call me the mesh guy. Although I just sent myself on the route that's outside. So how about we change this up a little bit? All go. I can get between the hashes. Or it's immediately thrown outside again. Man, that guy out there, he's got speed. He's got the release. Not giving us much of a chance here. There we go. Now we got the drags. Closer right hash, a little bit more time to let this one set up a bit. There we go. And just like that, we're all good. Now we could let whatever happens happen. Gonna try to split the safeties here. Or actually take them all away, I guess. Ooh, a little low. A little bit low there. Try to get back to the quarterback. Now we need the first down at the minimum. Need those extra points because we didn't get it last time, so a touchdown here could be huge. And with that drag, a little stiff arm, keep fighting. We're down to about the 2, maybe 3-yard line, depending on the spot. We'll go a little bit of some hurry up here. Got a little bit of a shimmy on this route here. And it's going incomplete the other way. Change it up now. With some spacing, got ourselves out wide. A 2nd and goal and touchdown? Maybe? I don't know. The Orcas don't seem to be too happy. That is a touchdown. We get the extra 30. We don't get the catch for the touchdown, but we will take the extra 30. Receptions for 10-plus total yards. Make an aggressive catch for a touchdown. A couple 2.5s in that mix. What are we looking at here? Not feeling the double moves. We've done a lot of mesh. Let's go Z-spot. Give ourselves a corner route. Again, we're looking for that aggressive catch for a touchdown. And that one was nearly picked off. Look for a little bit more of a cross then here. Get ourselves that delayed release. Now that is not an aggressive catch, but it's fine because we don't have a first down here either. We're looking for the game-winning play. I wouldn't mind changing up my route here as well. Make this an out route. And we are short. 4th and 2. We're going to have to go hurry up here. Once again, change things up. Actually, the route does look pretty good. Boom, bam, let's go. Let's win the game as well. Forest Govner with a beautiful release to the outside. And don't you forget, play that music. That's a touchdown here for Forest Govner. Another 1,000+ game tape score. We're working our way back up here. That was a really good release, too. I like that. Sun Devils with an offer. I wouldn't mind playing for Arizona State either. Might get a little bit warm down there. Forest Govner, not quite used to it. Broncos also giving us an offer. Colorado State, another one that was on our board initially. Of course, we were looking for some schools that are going to give us some starting or at least playing opportunity. The good news, if you go to a more of a power-type offense, Stanford with the offer, you can play. Even as tight end 2, tight end 3 even. Vanderbilt with the offer. Wazoo with the offer. NDSU with the offer. What a sweep there as we find our way closing into about midway through that 3-star ranking. 2 more games to get through. We could potentially finish up as a 4-star. That would be good for us, I think. Who knows? The way EA's been acting of late. The high school, pretty good start. We'll definitely be getting into a little bit of the college today. We are only at 30 minutes here so far, and we are closing into the end of our high school days. I'm just filling a little bit of that wait time. Not Arizona. Wrong A there. Arkansas. We also get Army. We also get Navy. And it's Coach McGlover. McClover. Not McGlover. I'm honestly not reading it. Polite answer. Of course, thank you. McCloud. Coach Cloud from Iowa here. We've been watching your tape. Think you could be a gem in our recruiting class this year, but we want you to prove it. We appreciate that. Now, we heard a lot about this with our cash considerations test with UCLA. We then go to decide where we want to play, and we decide, yeah, let's go to UCLA, and they really didn't actually want us. So a little bit of up and down. Boise State calling as well. I'll get right to it. One of the reasons you'd love playing here is our facilities, state of the art. Cool. Oh, you've obviously earned a scholarship. We've offered you, shows true belief. So I guess they're offering us a little bit more there. Sounds good. Boise State not as far away as some of these other schools. Scholarship bonus increase for Oregon State as well. And all but why is San Jose State not even offered? That doesn't make much sense. Game 4 of 5. Let's get ready. Take the field again. We know we need to get it done for Iowa. That is receptions of 30+ total yards and a catch or touchdown. A lot of good 2s there. In fact, we've got ourselves a pretty good mix this time. Let's hit it. Once again, let's take down that face. And we will go ahead and pause up the music as well as soon as the field appears. That was a little bit early, but it's fine. Forest Govner. Game 4 of 5. He helped win it last time with a walk-off touchdown, we're going to call it. Nice one in the back corner of the end zone, too. He's shown a little bit more of his catching prowess rather than his blocking. And we're going to continue that here with some inside the hashes. Probably go ahead and start with our double slants. Eventually, here we go. Give me some double slants. Got to get a catch inside the hashes. Oh, now. All right. Ooh, good spinning grab. Break the tackle as well. And boom, just like that. Both of them are already complete. Now we just got a whole drive to have some fun. Let's look to change up the play call a little bit here. And by that, I mean we're running the same exact route. Slightly different play on the other side of the field. Well, it's a great thing that we already completed that because our quarterback threw that about a mile behind us. Now, one of the things I did select is that one of our mental abilities is to help gain composure with our quarterback, just to try to help keep that from happening. Catch a pass 7+ yards downfield and 10+ yards downfield. We could also go ahead and complete that within just one. See if we could actually get a good curl for us. They've covered these actually pretty well. There we go. Let's get that done. Another one done in one. Hopefully this time our quarterback doesn't believe it's done in two. Because we've been playing a little bit more of a big man slot. Throw is out wide. At least it's not picked off. No gain on it. Do we happen to have any sort of tight end screens? We do have a tight end screen. Let's see what Forest Govner can do here. But we don't have a lot of time to play. And that's not really how that's supposed to be ran. We ran more backwards than we do forwards. 3rd and 9, and time is running off that clock. We got about 30 seconds here. 2 timeouts in the back pocket. There's a little bit of a jumbled up mess here, but this one's launched downfield, and that's going to be 6. It's not just us having to get the touchdowns. We're going to spread that love around a little bit. 22-7 here before halftime. We'll take the extra points there. Now it's for Iowa. We need a touchdown catch, and we need 30+ total yards. Let's go ahead and start with a little bit of some Texas here. This is off of an RPO. A lot to read on this RPO. Need a little bit of a better touch on that there, buddy. Need a better touch on that. We might be able to get that inside. Indeed we do. There we go. That's not much of a post route, a little bit more of a seam route. I'm not going to argue against it. We just had to alter the route a little bit based off the coverage. Perfectly fine. Open again across the middle. A pass once again a little bit behind, but we're picking up some yardage here. Well past the 30 mark. I'd like to show a little bit of some love to, I'm assuming, the fullback, Devi. Try to pick up a little bit of some blocks here. We do get a little chip in. Not sure if we're going to get a bonus there for that or not. I sure hope so. See if once again we could split here. Not really. Let's cut this. I don't know what happened, but it's 3rd and 5. Give ourselves the corner. And they go with the underneath. 4th and 5. We can't have that now. We need the touchdown. Man. Ice and veins moment then. Lead offense into field goal range. Score a user touchdown. The game is on the line. Somehow we let them back into this one. Would love to know where it is we're starting these drives. But in high school, they just don't believe in that. Get the pass outside, turn up the sideline. Reach field goal range. Are you sure here? I know we're in high school, but It seems like it could potentially still be a little bit far out. Another corner route. Might extend this a little bit more north. Or they'll dump it off underneath. 2nd and 3 here. What time are we looking at? Inside a minute. See if we get ourselves to the outside. Instead, we take it away. What about a change to the inside? No, but we are, however, going to get that first down. I did not call the right play. Go all go. See if we get inside this linebacker here. No, let's change up a little bit. Find the soft spot. We are close. Again, not quite. I need that user TD. And Forest Govner holds on to get it done. Once again, let's play that music. Another walk-off touchdown here for the Rattlers. And we are now over 13, or at 1,300. Our highest one here so far. Get that background music back pumping here. Once again, we're going to get in a new round of offers. We got Illinois. We've got an offer from Iowa. San Jose State also decides, you know what? You've done it in. That's a sneak peek. I see 4-star. All right, then. I wasn't even looking at some of these offers. Utah is another one. I just kept going. That's a big jump. We are the number 2 player in the state of Wyoming. Number 17 of all tight ends. 431 nationally. And we still got a game to play here. Now, normally Wyoming, not a big recruiting state, but still good to be towards the top there. And I'm sure we could find a school who needs a tight end desperately. And speaking of desperately, my baseball team is desperate for a win. We just can't seem to get it done. Man. Come on, boys. Need a little bit more than that. As we again still got one more game left to go here in high school. And we get an offer from Florida. Not the school in Florida we were looking to get that from. Georgia Tech is giving us an offer. Minnesota. I considered making him from Minnesota. We move up to now the number 16 player in Wyoming and jump inside the top 400. Wow. We're arbitrary. Just wanted to see you play. Keep improving. Let's go confident. Just watch what I do this week. Senior week. Miami is one of your top schools, but we've decided as a staff that unless we really see something spectacular over the next few weeks, we just don't think we're going to be offering you a scholarship. Let's rebuff. I don't want to go there anymore. We're angry. I mean, Jeremy Shockey was a little bit of a hothead, so that seems to make sense, right? Senior night, can you believe it? Gotta narrow down to our top 3 schools. Confident answer. I didn't read all of that, but hey, sounds good. I mean, it's true. We didn't read all of that. Boise State. Getting down the wire here, you are one of our biggest targets right now. We could actually check that too. We haven't addressed the tight end position as much as others over the past few cycles. Confident answer. Again, I'm not reading all that. I'll show you why I deserve that. Before we head in to our final game here of high school, let's go ahead and check in on our board as well. So again, we know that we need to be somewhere where we're going to get some starting time, right? And right now, we're just tight end 5 with Iowa. Not looking great. Tight end 4, Stanford. Boise State saying, hey, you know, we really need you out there. But they're listing us currently at least tight end 4. Tight end 2 right now with San Jose State. That means we would at least be getting some playing time. I'm going to put Stanford up there. I'm going to put Boise State up there because, again, we're looking for playing time. Tight end 2 right now with North Dakota State. Tight end 2 with Wyoming. Again, that's what we're going to focus with. I would love to go to some of these schools, and we still may go to some of these schools, but we've got to really focus in right now on schools that are going to give us starting time, or at least playing time. UMass, we don't know where we would be. We go up to some 3 stars. I know we got some offers here for some 3s. Utah could be interesting. Arizona State. Let's check in on Arizona State. I do love the Sun Devils. Don't know why. I just always have liked them. We're at least 3 there. That moves them up to 4. And Oregon State's really not liking us. I think we're going to drop Oregon State off the board as well here. Did at least get an offer from a 4-star. I mean, that's pretty cool. Obviously, none from the 5s here yet. I am curious about Florida and Minnesota. I'm just going to add them here quickly just to take a peek. Tight end 4. Minnesota. Da-da-da-da, Minnesota. Also 3. I don't know why that popped in my head, but it did. You're going to wait to get college football 27. Still having fun on 26. I mean, 26 was a good game. It was a good game. Who's going to give us a potential starting spot? About Vanderbilt, potentially. I don't feel like they're normally a very good school. Although they're listed at 81 overall. That's tight end 4. So, yeah, not seeing like there's too many. Considering giving us a tight end 1 spot. About Wazoo. Wazoo, I think, is already on my board, so never mind that. Any 1-stars? Rice gave us an offer. Liberty gave us an offer. Toledo. Again, we still potentially could land a 1 spot with some of these other schools, because we still got 1 more game to go. I'm just trying to see which one gives us the highest likelihood, and it seems like it really is either going to be San Jose State, NDSU, or Wyoming. So we're going to keep the board then as it is, and we're going to get ourselves ready then for Gillette. Or Gillette if you like to be fun. Now this is our last chance here, and of course we're going to go with that user touchdown at the end. The hometown hero, good 2.5s across the board. That one looks pretty good to me. Target downfield, or downfield target if you read that in the correct way around. Screen King. I could block on some screens. And these 2 are exactly the same for bonus. Make 3 grabs and a touchdown. What's the better chance we get this done? I think that's going to be 2-minute drill. So let's get it then, as we head in to our final high school game. Forest Govner. Slow start to the year, but he has taken things on and has really climbed up the ranking boards. One last game to prove he belongs. That's not our guy. That looks like our guy right there with the cowboy collar. A little bit of the midriff showing. He's got a mustache too. We just never get to see his face. Coach is very excited. There were a lot of coaches on the sideline. All right, catch a pass 7+ yards downfield and 12+ yards downfield. I'm feeling like a Y cross to get us out the gate here. Go ahead and try to knock both those out with just 1 swing. Y cross. Gun split slot. Let's go. Looking for a big game to go ahead and wrap things up here. And that is a bad throw, but honestly, it might have been a good throw at the same time, because there was some congestion over the middle. Keep with that Y cross. I mean, it's quite literally in the play design. Or a quick pass underneath, picking up 15, goes to the outside man, that X receiver. Not going to get much here unless, yeah, because it does say in air. We'll keep that in mind. That's another bad pass from the quarterback. A little bit of up and down for him so far. We go it on 2. Quick throw is going to be caught. That's going to be the gain of 7. Now we need another for 12. But first up, we need first down here. I'm going to trust you guys to get it done. Boom. Okay. Not as much of a boom there as I was hoping. Hoping for a big decleater. Didn't quite get it. All right. Now we need something a little bit further downfield. Of course, we're the underneath man. We could extend this route just a little bit more. Need a little bit extra there from the quarterback. Can't have these bad throws. This is the biggest game of the season. But it might have a nice touchdown pass here, though. And again, he goes underneath. Quarterback has turned into a check down merchant here. That's going to be the case. Give me an option then underneath. Got to at least get the first down here. It's 3rd and 5. Oh, catch it off the tip then. Shake it. Now, we do need a touchdown, but we don't need a touchdown. We need the 12-plus yards in air. Unfortunately, we're only about a yard or 2 away. I did try to backtrack a little bit there. Well, that's a fun catch still nonetheless here for Forest Govner. Take this one to the back of the end zone. They're not going to count that, though, as 12 yards, even though it might have been close to 12 yards. But technically on the field, there are only about 2 to 3 to spare. We do, however, make up for some of that with the touchdown, field goal range, 20-plus yard catch, successful block, a pancake. I don't remember that at all, but I'm not going to argue against it. We're going to take that. Pancakes are good. Lead offense into field goal range, make 4 catches. I like the plain simplicity of it. Let me just find some space and go to work. Forest Govner, more of that physical route runner out there. Maybe a little bit more of the physical than the route runner. As we got at least a nice first catch in there. Take the corner route this time. See if that safety likes to drop here with the running back motion out, that orbit from him. Give us something, actually. We might have had something big there. Oh, I thought we were going to get a nice decleater block there, but he morphed through us. Got in on the tackle there. Take this underneath. A nice catch from back. Why are we also both wearing home uniforms here? What's going on, Wyoming? Not everyone can afford 2 uniforms, perhaps? I mean, I know there's some schools out there who could definitely use a little bit of some extra income. That's picked off. That's the one negative here. We saw it with the Mecha KO Day Road to Glory on 26 as well. We don't get either of these things checked off because of that. Now, the quarterbacks don't necessarily know, hey, we should probably loft this pass or touch pass or any of that. They just kind of throw it. So we need a block on a screen, completions for 4+ yards. Didn't get much of a block there. Kind of ran right through. Do any of these screens have me blocking? That would be helpful out the gate. Not quite. Just got to get a hand on a guy, I guess. Get a block. Nope. Didn't get a block on that one either. Man, this is a good one, too, for us because we could pick up a lot of points, especially since we technically failed that last one. Snap count on 2. Get a block, get a block, get a block. Well, he didn't get the first down. You got to get the first down first, my dude. Got to hustle back here. Actually, can we check this to a normal run? I want the running back running. There we go. Maybe picked up a block or two there. Can't quite tell. We at least dove head first towards someone's kneecap. Now we could go back to the screens, and it doesn't say halfback slip screen or anything like that. We could just try to get a tunnel screen set up here. Pick up some yardage would be nice if you ran upfield. Try it again from the other side. Got to get 13 on the block. Big block there. Give me another block. There we go. We got it all done. Now we could open up the book. Need a little bit more decleaters. Blocking seems to be a work in progress with this one thrown out wide. Picking up 2. What you really aim for on a deep pass. Of course, we need our quarterback just throwing completions rather than nothing. That's a cheap shot, Zero. That's a cheap shot. I'm going to remember that. Next time we need a block, I'm going for 0. 3rd and 8 here. Get that catch over the middle then. Put a little hop cut in there. Got to get it done now. Oh, now we're the one wrapping up. That's what I like to see. Oh, but, you know, we'll take the touchdown pass downfield nonetheless here. We got some big ones to look to finish things up here. Hometown hero. That's just a user touchdown. It's all we need. Again, would still love to know where it is we're starting this drive. We do have a little bit of a corner. Kind of a little bit of a flat that's extended up a little bit. Oh, did we get the touchdown? We did. I thought his knee hit first, but let's go. Let's make it quick. That's another one here for Forest Govner. Now we take the lead, and we're going to assume we win that game then. We wrap out. Are we a 5-star tight end? Check the top. We might be a 5-star tight end. I didn't think that was as big of a game as the ones we had prior, but Forest Govner, he went to work. Or is EA just really trying to make up for their own mistakes? Who knows, but let's get that music playing in the background. If you're enjoying this thing here so far, make sure if you haven't already, hit that bell icon in the bottom right corner of your screen to subscribe to see even more of Forest Govner. Notre Dame jumping into the mix as well, TCU. And here it just shows that we're a 4-star, so not quite, but we do move up to the number 11 tight end in the country. Now we're down to our top 3 schools. Now, I wish there was a better way of finding out really where these teams are ranking us and being able to see everybody. But now, obviously, we're not going to Iowa with them listing us as that number 5. What about UMass? Is UMass viewing us as a starting tight end? No. 4? You kidding me? What about 1-stars then? I know we haven't checked out Rice yet. Rice also has us as number 4, so no one cracking into that top 2 yet. NDSU is already on the board. I don't think we checked out Toledo yet. Toledo has us at least number 2. Not switching out with Toledo. They're number 2. Colorado State. We'll go ahead and see if anyone else is interested. No one there. Any 2-stars? Last minute 2-stars? Navy. We sign ourselves over to Navy. Not for tight end 3. Oregon State, we already know, wasn't that interested. What about some 3-stars? Army. Also tight end 3. We're the number 11th, or number 11, I should say, tight end in the country. No one really seems that interested. What about Illinois? Tight end 4, that's not going to get it done. I don't believe we've checked Arkansas yet. Also tight end 4. UCLA, I know technically haven't checked yet. I doubt that they would be as interested. Tight end 4. I'm also wondering if kind of how they're labeling these at the top. Like if we just go into national and all, this isn't in alphabetical order by any means. So I'm wondering where the guys are that are actually fully interested. But we know Army and Oregon State weren't that interested, so I don't understand their rankings there on that. I wish they had put the ones at the top who would prefer you to be a starter or at least the highest options for you. Utah tight end 5. Sorry, Utes fans, we're not going there. Michigan State, we're almost through checking all of these, and then we'll have to decide. Tight end 4. Believe. No, we didn't check out TCU. Tight end 4 again. Now I'm checking some of these higher ones too because we did get some better offers from even some of those better schools. Check Notre Dame here, and I think that's the last one for us to check. Tight end 4. Unless we've got some up top. No. All right then. So it looks like we will be deciding between San Jose State, NDSU, and Wyoming. Start leaving it in the chat or in the comments right now what school you would like to see us go to. As for Wyoming, it looks like they could very much use some tight ends. They got 2 seniors set to graduate. Meanwhile, NDSU, they do have a sophomore in Reese Kessel. Look like he could be a solid guy. And some mediocre juniors right now for San Jose State. So Wyoming looks like it would possibly be the place where we could definitely see some more playing time. Coach Impact does give us a +2 catch in traffic, catching, and juke move. Injury catching and catch in traffic as well if we were to become a Spartan. Run and shoot, multiple offense. I would imagine then we would probably be utilized a little bit more with Wyoming. Now, we're not going to get much of any sort of brand development there, but this would be a chance to get out on the field a little bit, tight end 2, get some playing time, build ourselves up, and then get a better offer come a sophomore season. But either way, that is where we are going to leave the board as we move on to Decision Day for Forest Govner. It all comes down to this. And a very long loading screen. Can't imagine there's that much to be doing here between these weeks. Conference championship week. I guess there is technically a college season going on at the same time. Yeah, it's going through like the entire off season right now. Here we go. We move up to the number 1 player in the state of Wyoming, the number 9 tight end, and we are a top 300 player. And you're telling me that these big schools don't want us to come play? Come on now. The Ohio State University takes down Oklahoma 30-27. Set mental ability. Well, let's do that before we get on in then. These are the abilities, mind you. as you now get a really good look at what our tight end looks like. Like I told you, he looks like one of the bad guys from any show or movie from the state of Montana or Wyoming. But academics do have adrenaline for better improvement, recovery from wear and tear, a natural, resistant to weather impacts, best friend to once again try to help out our quarterbacks. Extra mental ability, protect from composure loss, or more volatile, and that's both up and down composure. Let's go clear-headed. Bad guys got to be clear-headed, right? Can't be volatile. What are we talking about? But it's hat selection time then. We head to the auditorium. What are you all thinking? We got Wyoming, North Dakota State, and San Jose State. Do we stay home and play 1 year at the minimum for Wyoming? Really become that cowboy? Now, I'm going to be honest. There is one team I am already considering we remove. And that's going to be one that I've already seen quite some few tight ends go play for. So we are going to look for the Bisons as a team we play against. It's all about San Jose State here or Wyoming, and I think there was one spot that fits us a little bit more. We will become a cowboy. We're going to stay home in the state of Wyoming, and we're going to earn ourselves a little bit more respect from these bigger programs, get ourselves a better NIL deal in future seasons. Because I believe Forest Govner can step in here and become an immediate starter for Wyoming. We're going to see if they also agree with that. We go ahead and ship ourselves on down the street then. Beautiful drive probably to campus. I've driven through Wyoming a couple times. Some say there's not much to see, and I say there's a whole lot of not cities to see and some actual beautiful nature. Probably why all those movies like to be shot there, or at least say that they're shot there. Forest Govner going to be that cowboy for at least a year. On top of that, we do have our pre-order too that we could use to upgrade. As we're getting through National Signing Day, training results, off season. Hopefully we got ourselves at least a decent quarterback. We're almost there. Takes a long time to, set your dorm up and all that. Here we are. Leveling up already. We do have 508 skill tokens, skill points or whatever. Tight end 4. Are you kidding me? We came here because you were telling us tight end 2. And I was thinking we could probably get a quick move up as well. Man, this is why people transfer, because coaches lie. Hank Hawkins. Shout out Kent State. 26 Dynasty. I think he's a little bit slower this year. Man. So we come in then as a 69 overall. That is with some boosts. 70 speed. I was close saying that 69 earlier. But yeah, we are definitely a little bit behind, but we could help ourselves out with some more boosts. Again, we've got the points to spend, and hopefully we get an opportunity to see the field a little bit this year. It's a little bit disappointing. They lied to us again. Well, we're going to look to upgrade our player then. And I know we're going to need a little bit more speed here. That number goes up rather quickly. 60? 60 to upgrade speed? Joking? Gotta be at least a little bit faster out there. 300 to go up a little bit there. Catching, that's just horrific. We need that to go up. Get these up a little bit more. That's a little too much. There we go. Could work with that a little bit more. And I need some trucking skills here. Oh, and those are cheap. Well, they were. That's going to be about as much as we could look to do then. Maxing out pretty much the amount of skill points we have out the gate, which is, again, why you need to be out on that field playing. We're going to go up a couple overall points to a true 69. And something to check here quickly. Well, there's gameplay sliders and there's league settings. I don't see anything currently for the XP settings. So it doesn't look like they have actually input that yet. They just removed the microtransactions. At least they said that they're going to. That was supposed to be done, I think, sometime last night or sometime during today. Just checking a couple more spots here to see. Yeah, no, nothing yet in here about XP. So hopefully that does patch over. No problem at all. Let's get into our first practice. Talk about practice. I was hoping we could be getting to some games here. Now, as tight end 4, there is a possibility. I wouldn't mind playing some fullback. Lead a scoring drive with only pass plays. Fine by me. Quarterbacks and receivers will earn points for completions, first downs, and touchdowns, and bonuses for specific throw/catch types and downfield completions. There are QB penalties for sacks and turnovers. But once again, we are still possibly going to be penalized here, even if it has nothing to do with us and our quarterback sucks. Again, hopefully not the case. I'm not even out on a route here. All right, well, let me just sit back here and block then. Terrific job blocking. We did terrific. How many times can I say terrific? We get no points, so that's a little bit of a waste. Could have got something there for laying down a good block. There we go. Good grab. Go to some meshes here. You got at least some. Wyoming's playbook. Where am I? There I am. What am I talking about? Burn receiver broke up that pass. Man, friendly fire. Oh, we get some space outside. Look at that speed rumble. We're going to have to get a lot of points here to get that up. Once again, going on that drag here. Clear the space. Pass a little bit behind. Need a little bit more there. Now, there's not a time limit on this at all, so I'm assuming just get down the field and score. Open space for him. So far, we don't even have a bronze. Gotta at least get a bronze. I tried to hurdle, honestly. I wanted to get flipped, turned upside down into the end zone. Here's some spacings here. Boy needs a touchdown. That is a pick. What? What? Look at the sad music. What do you mean negative 2,100 or 21,179 points? The quarterback threw the pick. I ran a clean route. Kidding me? Road to Glory is still broken. What is that? And we were so close to tight end 3. What are you supposed to do about that? Man. Well, Make sure coach doesn't hate us, I guess. We got 6 hours to spend here. Hit a couple academia stuff. Let's hit another fitness here. Now we actually see the health go down doing that. We didn't see that during the testing. A little bit of some leadership. All right, Dan. Guess we'll head into the game. I mean, why did we get hit with a negative 21,000 there? That doesn't make any sense. Either way, we're going to head on into our first game here. We're going to see if they give us any playing time after the coach lied to us. They said tight end 2. We come in. They're like, how about tight end 4? We might get a goal line package. Will say, though, I love the Wyoming stadium. For a small school, they have one of the nicest looking stadiums. They got good verticality on both sides. I mean, look at that background, too. Look at the trees. Maybe that's just telling us that we're going to have a future home with Stanford. Yeah, really nice on both sides, basically mirrored. Maybe one day we'll be scoring touchdowns here, but can't say it's going to be this season. Wyoming, though, with a big old 17-0 lead, make that 24-0 lead, 31-0 lead, 31-7, 31-10. Points scoring a lot here. I mean, there's 40-some-odd points on the board. Let us play at least a snap or so. It doesn't look like they're going to let it happen, no. They keep us on the sideline. After the quarterback threw a pick in practice, we get penalized. Well, at least we started the season with a win. There's that. Well, let's go ahead and bring that face back on in here. Get that music back pumping. What is with that? I do wonder when we would start to actually see some playing time, though. In a multiple style offense, so they should have a little bit of everything. There should be some... That's new. I haven't seen that before. No update, though, on how coach feels. We are already projected to be a 4th-round pick. I love it here. We haven't had to do anything, and we're already a 4th-round pick. How about that size? Jeremy Shockey's talking to people for us, you know? Yes, on to week 2. We're closing in about an hour and a half here, so we'll let things roll, and we got a challenge. I don't understand what's going on here. It's broken, but I guess in a good way. Couldn't tell you. We're going to need you to stay a bit after practice this morning. We like what we've been seeing from you. Okay. It might be time to shake up the tight end on the depth chart. Sure, let's give a confident answer. What I've been waiting for. I'll be more than ready, even though I have no idea what the battles look like here. Hey, the upperclassmen are going to this party after the game this week, and all the freshmen have to stay after and clean up the locker room. Spin 2 tokens there, but that would cover some leadership, I believe, because we lost some leadership last time we tested this. But let's go ahead. We'll stay. We'll clean for now. And hopefully we're going to clean out tight end 3's locker. Hello, Forest. Your first academic advisor. Yep. We got to do school. Thanks, advisor. We'll do school. Position battle. Also saying week 1 too, so we didn't move weeks yet? Do you still also have to practice? I don't know. We're gonna find out though. That's one thing we're gonna do. Trying to go from tight end 4 to tight end 3. If successful, your positional rank will increase. Love it. You have 60 seconds to stop as many projectiles from hitting your quarterback as possible. You'll be rewarded for running through a +1 time spot will increase your multiplier. Letting yeah. All right, so we're blocking. Good start. Good start. Got it. Got it. Got it. Oh, I think I got it. Yep, we got it. Oh, we got... Oh, don't step in the red circle. Is it best 2 out of 3? 60 seconds on the clock. Your team is down 4 with the ball at the 35, and you need a score. All right, let's go score. Don't step in the red, guys. They didn't say that. At least I stopped reading, so. Now we all know. Don't step in the red. Go with some hitch corners here. Again, we don't have a lot of time. We got a minute to work with. We're definitely not going to be getting open here. Or we got a spot at the sideline with the toe drags. Don't speak negative too soon here. Although that clock gets rolling. We had to change up the route here. Forest Govner doing what he wants. Go a little RPO. We got the flat release. And they hand that one off. Not going to quite get it there in time. At least not that time, I should say. That's second and goal. Hit it quick. No, fall into the end zone, dude. All right, drag route then. 20 seconds. Stop checking the sideline, Governor. We need a touchdown. That's how we get it done. Making up for the first round where we stepped in the red circle. Don't do that. You have 10 plays starting from the 10-yard line. Score as many times as you can. The user gets credit for all touchdowns regardless of who scored. Touchdowns reset the ball back at the original line of scrimmage. All right, how many do we need? Do we need gold? We need 8,000 points. We just need bronze. Let's take a quarterback kneel. That sounds smart. This game. You know we're going to the meshes. That's mine. Thank you, bud. Forest might be a little greedy. Just a little bit. Give ourselves a little bit of a wheel out here. No, you need a little, you needed some touch on that one, bud. You need some touch. Get it in there. Down to the 1. Let's go. Hurry up. We need the touchdown. Let's get another. We need 8,000 here. We need that tight end 3 spot. We got 6 reps. Find the soft spot. Let's go. Now, a quarterback in real life would have no idea where, with our tight end. He would hate us because he'd have no idea where his tight end's going. Can't be taking hits on the quarterback here. We got 4 snaps. Our career's on the line. Feels like that, at least. With the negative 21,000 points we had on that first one. Can't be taking sacks. We're losing points here. Come on now. We're so close. We just need another tutty. Doesn't matter who gets it. We got 3 plays. That's going to be a tutty for sure. We got it. We just can't lose it. Let's switch up to slants here. Let's be safe now. I say that. Not jinx it. Knock on wood. Cross your fingers, everybody. We need tight end 3. Passes out to the flat. Hey, that's fine. We don't lose any yards. We're feeling good right now. We're feeling good. Like we should. And hey, that's fine. That's good. Best 2 out of 3. Hey, let's go. Play the music. Best 2 out of 3. All right, so he gets the pocket protector because he just didn't step in the red circle. Or I did, so I forfeit. Either which way. We're moving up here. Even though we're going backwards. Game. Logic. Needs some work. Which is annoying too, because Road to Glory, back in 13, 14, it had it all figured out. That game mode was fun. It was exciting. How do we not get any upgrade points for that? Ridiculous. Let's do a little bit of some studying. Let's spend a little bit on our conditioning. Got to be in mint condition. Yes, that is a Jack Black reference. Air Force. Now we can definitely see ourselves into this game if we go in a goal line formation. Well, let's hope we get into a goal line formation. Let's go ahead and whoa, mouse. Whoa. Let's go. You guys couldn't see that, so I probably just sounded weird, but it is jumping around the screen. There we go. Pause up that music as we take on Air Force. Those kind of look like the Blue Angels. I should know that. They used to fly over my head every summer for about 2 to 3 summers. That was always fun. Dogs love that. All right, let's get ready to potentially play in our first collegiate game. Play 1? Of course we're going to go with the heavy set. Of course. Let's just look to pick up a block. All right, I'm going to put myself in fullback. Big block, big block. There was 2 chips. All right, let's go. First play, a couple chip blocks in there, playing a little bit of that fullback role. Gotta love it. He didn't seem too happy about it, though. And we know we've got a touchdown on the board at the minimum. And we're back out onto the field. Let's get it. Just kidding. That's a psych. How messed up is that? We at least get the touchdown. All right, what do we got? Nothing. We're just blocking again. That's fine. 1st and 10. I like being the fullback. Can I fullback again? And, you know, kind of helped out, maybe. I was still sitting at that C+ team grade. So nothing dramatic there with those blocks. Now we've got the chance to catch our first pass. And we're going spread wide here. We're cooking this guy. You guys remember what I said about cooking this guy? That was a joke. It was a joke. Quarterback threw a bad ball, though. We had all that space. Yeah, we're not going to be allowed back on the field. Or we are. We also have the lead. Looking for something quick here. That's all right. You could go to the other guy. That's cool. That's cool. It's like to warm up the legs every now and then. I get it. You might be a little hesitant. We kind of messed up that last one. We have the lead, though, and we're in the 4th quarter. Looking to start the season 2-0. We need to pick up this block. Kind of. We got a C+ grade there, so I think it counts. Keep them big, coach. Keep them big. Oh, come on. Keep them big. And that's game. We win. Here, cheers. Just like that, we lose redshirt eligibility. But hey, we'll take the dub here. We're just getting underway. We got tight end 2 shaking in his boots. We almost had a catch. Just needed a little bit of a better pass. But hey, we've never played really in any of our freshman seasons in any of our other Road to Glories, so we're making headway. Get that music back going here. See how much further we get here in this one. Still aiming for at least 2 hours, right? Got to stream for at least 2 hours. Still have at least 30 minutes. We'll see if we push it to 2.5 hours, depending on how much gameplay we're getting in. Got to make sure we're also staying healthy as well. It's something we didn't have to worry about with cash considerations. Some of the starters are going to be watching some extra film this week. Why not? Let's watch some film. You know, we got to watch our couple blocks. Learned a ton there. Perfect. That's what we like to see. Who are the team builder FCS teams this year? You know, we played against one yesterday that was the River Toads, and I don't know who those were supposed to represent. I just called them every kind of frog name I could. Though they look more like poison dart frogs to me. We do not have a competition this week. We do, however, have 40 points. What was it, 60 to upgrade the speed? That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Guess we'll save it. And hop into some practice. We talking about practice? Every time. Every time that pops into my head. You guys know what I'm referring to when I say ridiculous? Anyone watch some Mad TV? Coach Hines? Those were hilarious. Of course, that one we're talking about, can I have your number? There are 60 seconds on the clock. Your team is down 4. Let's focus in on this. We need some touchdowns. Or at least a touchdown. Turning back at the 35 here, and we got the flat. Ooh, barely. Barely. We'll take it, though. We'll take it. That one was almost a pick. That would have been really unfortunate. Another negative 21,000 points. Get it out. Don't want to be losing yards here. We need a touchdown. We're wasting some time. Gonna push this one down the field a little bit. Oh, QB, you had me. The 3rd and 8. Got to make sure we at least get the first down here. Got to go to the all trusty. Though I don't honestly like most of these here in Wyoming's playbook. We got ourselves on that deep 10-yard in. Sure, throw outside there. You're going to get nothing. We lose a yard. It's all or nothing right here, right now. I feel like I should be lined up inside the other receiver, but it's all good. We're running out of time here anyway. Got to get at least the first down. Oh, and we drop it. Minus 9,000 this time? What is with these? I think EA did this on purpose. Someone's back there just changing the code. Some suit who actually knows how to do it. They're just all disgruntled, making us take away microtransactions. Minus 21,000 points. That's what I think is happening. That's my point of view, at least on it. Weekly agenda. We only got 3 to spend here. We're trying to study up a little bit. Got to keep our conditioning good, too. Keep Coach happy. I think a little bit of the bonus. Yeah, 1.1 times to our XP. Basically nothing. I still think we need those sliders, and whenever those become available, we'll probably bump that up. Facing Utah. They didn't like us. I would like to score on them, please. Give me the opportunity. A little goal line. Let's get me out of here. Enough of my shenanigans. We got a game to play. Saw a little bit of playing time there in that I guess our first game was tied in 3. It was game 2 of the year. We stay on the road. This time we go to Utah. Facing the Utes. Let's see how much playing time we get. Had around 3-4 snaps in that previous game. And you know what I like to do here? Send me to that fullback roll. They got me back at that, all the way downfield at the... I need to get this guy, actually. How about I get that guy? No love for that block? If I'm not there, that's not a first down. Come on now. Spread some love. Run it to my side this time. Why am I cold here? Because I got the solo block. Pick it up. That's what we're talking about. Why am I not getting any good grades on these? No love for the blockers. That's why they don't have a fullback road to glory. We at least get the touchdown there. Utah, though, widens that lead before halftime, 17-7. I don't know how many big packages we're going to get here in this one. But we're out here. It's a pass play. And we're sending ourselves deep. Yeah, let's send the guy with 72 speed deep downfield. They're not going to expect us to burst by them. Or that's going to be a fumble. We tried. So far, no successful pass plays yet. And it looks like that one's game. 24-7. Utah over Wyoming. Let's get on back to the practice week. We got to get a good practice in. Still talking about practice. We're at least going to get halfway through the season. I can tell you that today based off of how quickly we're flying through these. This team needs us out there, right? We got to get to tight end 2. I don't know if that's possible right now. We were at least close to tight end 3 when we showed up. We were told tight end 2 before we signed, and I know this is going to cut away from it by the time I get to it. Yeah, we're still a good little bit away. We're sitting down here about 1K points. We need around 4K points. No, that's for tight end 1. Where's tight end 2? It's a mystery. There is no tight end 2 here, actually. It's an illusion. Or perhaps that's why. A little patience, and we might just get it. All right, now this would definitely give us some more playing time out there. Confident answer. We're ready, coach. This time we know not to step in the red circle. Team-wide community service event at a local food bank. We're going as a team. This is not optional. Okay. Sounds good. Not optional. I don't have a say in it then. Energy decreases. Of course it does. Don't they know I got a big practice this week? Hey, it's my backup. Maybe for a little bit. How are you, man? Our room had some mold issues, so Man, they're stacking this against us right now. Looks like we're going to be roommates for a bit. I tend to sleep over my alarm. Can you make sure I wake up tomorrow for practice? Now, perhaps we could sabotage, right? Or we could be the good guy. We're supposed to be modeled after Jeremy Shockey. What would Jeremy Shockey do? I feel like he was a fun teammate. Guys seem to enjoy hanging around him, so I'm going to go with agree to help out roommate. And maybe this is going to help us out. We get some leadership boost, which again is good. It's time for that battle here. We want tight end 2. It was promised to us when we signed as the #1 player out of Wyoming, and we didn't leave the state for that specific reason. We could have went to San Jose State. Looks like we're going to start with the same drill here. Yeah, protect your quarterback. You got it. We just need 5K points. That's all we need. Just don't touch the red circle. Don't do it. Don't touch the red circle. Where are you coming from? There you are. Perfect. Oh, what? How did we not get that one? No one freak out. No one freak out. We're all good. Don't freak out. I like it when they just line up. We're almost there. Get that one X times. Got that too. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Feeling good. Oh, I touched the red circle. But we still win. It just cut off the time there. Okay, we're good. All right, work on your team's diverse run game in this drill. We'll test you against 6 defenders. Users receive credit for rushing yards and touchdowns regardless of position. Okay, we just need to beat 1,000. Well, we got points on that one at least. That's not the way I'm supposed to be running. Go! Go, buddy, go! Lando, touchdown, and we're good. We're smooth sailing now. Chop him out. I don't know who was supposed to get who on that, but we're going to pick up the yardage. Feeling good. Like I should. Okay, the polls don't have me do that, apparently. Although the game has me basically just run straight on into somebody. Can't really do anything about that. I'll protect. Ish. Oh, stay inside, dude. Come on, Lando Calrissian. We got a gold right now. We're feeling good right now. I got that guy. Probably should leave him for the pulling tackle. Get in there, Lando. 8 seconds to work with. No, follow me. I maybe got a hand on Shorgren. I'm butchering that one. Absolutely butchered it. All right, that's my bad. That one's on me, but this thing's locked up. We got 10 plays from the 10-yard line, score as many touchdowns as possible. Tight end 2 is shaking in his boots right now because we're calling RPOs specifically for ourselves. Let's get it. Get a little stiff arm in there. We got to work on the strength. If we're going to become the next Jeremy Shockey, we got to have arms the size of mountains. And at least in Wyoming, we know what that looks like. We got one tutty in there. Quick throw other way. Drag here, picking up 5. We need 8K points. We're looking for the clean sweep. Oh, we had the route. He didn't have the time. Okay, that works. I take it. 4.5. Over halfway there. 5 more snaps. Quick throw backside. Once again, giving us 5 yards closer, but not enough for the touchdown. We need some tutties up in here. I don't think that one counted. We're down to the inch line. I don't know if these have to be passes or if you could run the ball. A little RPO dialed up. Lando Calrissian with a score. We are close. We are 1K away. We've got 2 plays to get it done. Once again, it's the slant back, not slant, this is the drag backside. This is it. This is for all the marbles, even though I think we already won the marbles. We need the touchdown right here, right now. And we want it. We get it. Tight end 2, like we were promised. Second one that we win. Forest Govner taking the clean sweep over Luke Wilson. Isn't that a country singer? I mean, it would fit, right? You're playing for the Wyoming Cowboys. Get a level up too. We got a $161 to work with. I know where 60 of those points are going. That's for sure. We got North Texas up next. Watch out, because we're going to be hitting them with that 74 speed. Now, I do need a little bit more strength here. Let's get this booming. Give me a little bit more truck action. Probably could use a little bit cleaner route running, too. Not quite. We need something pretty cheap here. That's not cheap at all. Just one off there. Probably should work a little bit on some run blocking. We're going to go with that. We're now a 70 overall. Feeling pretty good. If you guys are enjoying your time, make sure you want to see more. If you haven't already, hit that bell icon down below. A little weekly agenda action. Then we're going to get right into this next game. And again, we should be seeing a lot more action now that we are up to tight end 2. So that also means we need to keep an eye on our health. Make sure we're still at a good enough conditioning. We're doing pretty well there. Let's spend some time getting a little bit of our academics up. We're getting pretty close to that high leadership. Undiscover, that's fine by me. We're going to do another round here for academics because I know you need to actually have some pretty high academics. Otherwise, that will go down. Let's hit the field as tight end 2. Still on the road, though. What is with all these road games? Either way, let's make sure we get this face on up out of here. We'll take down the music as well when we hit the field. Down in Tejas, we face North Texas. And this time, we're going to have a better opportunity to make things happen for us. Immediately out on the field. And again, we're sending our guy downfield. This is why we upgraded the speed. Govner. Really bad throw. What is with these bad throws whenever we got our... I mean, look, we got a plus there for great route. And our quarterback underthrew that by a mile. Well, you know what? We need to learn from that. We need to not complain about it. We know our quarterback can't throw more than 5 yards. Let's run some drag routes. Let's help out our quarterback where we can here. Running the wrong way, buddy. That would have been a good start if we were running a little bit of a zig, but there's our first collegiate catch. And immediately coach is pulling us. He said, that's enough. Or, no, that wasn't even the end of the quarter. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I shouldn't have called this. I shouldn't have done it. Oh, good coverage there, linebacker. Good coverage. 4th and 9. I guess we didn't actually need to push that a little bit further downfield. I wasn't paying attention. What down and distance we were working with there. We do have a 1st and 10 here. North Texas up by 3. And quick throw backside. Good sticky fingers. Landon Sims is the quarterback. It seems like. Yes, it is. Let's try to get a good block here. I know exactly who I'm going to try to light up. Well, you know, light up. Decent block. Kind of go back and forth. Okay, let's get the tight end 2 back on the field. Come on now. What are we doing? We're going spread this time. All right, Matt Kintrust. How do you feel about that? We got the fun routes. Got to come back to it at least. Come on, coach. You got to be aggressive here. Not my fault your quarterback can't throw. Boom, roasted. Now we got a block here for our tight end. I blocked one of them. Technically, the read guy you're not supposed to block. So I technically did my job. How many times can we say technically, though? 3rd and 8. No points on the board here midway. We're actually close to 2 minutes to play. Oh, I thought we could have got to that one. These defenders, they've got a good range to them. All right, they want to run it. We could run it. Run it to halftime? Not going to be aggressive at all here. Got to chop that guy down quick. Landon with some space outside. Not Landon. Lando. Full timeout. Come on, coach. Take a shot. Be aggressive. Not going to be with us on the field, though. And we go to the second half, and indeed, there is no point on the board for us, so it doesn't look like we were aggressive. Couldn't quite get over there to get a block. Injury timeout, though, to one of the mean means. One of the mean greens over the middle. I chose that play before I actually saw the play, apparently. My guy's really just sliding off these guys in blocks. We got to dial that in a little bit. A whole lot of on and off the field, though, for us in this tight end 2 role. 4th and inches. Of course we're going for it. You guys need another fullback in the backfield? I wouldn't mind. Snap it. Oh, come on. Man. And Lando's down. Son of Calrissian. Although that's last names. What are we doing? Why am I watching? I didn't even know you could do this. Is a big play about to happen? I'll take the sack. That'll do. Well, you know what's not doing right now? The fact that we have still been held scoreless. We got to change that. It's 1st and 10. Buddy, can you run the right direction? I don't know what that's about. The game is doing that. It's not me. Just being a little weird. As we settle for the field goal. So this one's not looking very promising for us. After a 2-0 start, looks like we might be falling 500. Run the right direction. Man. Not sure what you need me to do here to get open. We probably need a little bit more speed. That is going to be an L here for us. Hopefully finishing up our road games. We're sitting at 2-2 through the first quarter of the season, or actually first third of the season, I should say. Hit the hub. I even paused the music and all for that one. Didn't help us out. But we're continuing to work our way up the board here of the tight ends to our rightful number 2 spot here as a true freshman. I don't imagine we're going to be rivaling for that starting spot for at least a little bit, though. That's fine. We're at least getting into the action. We can make some plays here and there. Need to make sure we do a better job blocking. You have one of your first big tests. Of course we do. Moderately study. Thank you. Did get an upgrade there at least. So he's, once again, bank another 40. Got some more practice. 10 plays from 10-yard line. Sounds good to me. I like this one. We're not doing the drag, though, because last time you kept throwing it underneath. You're costing us some points. Let's go. Got a delayed release here for us. Or just immediately release. And, man, we would have had a touchdown, the Oppo. We're wasting time here with these. Handoff. Lando. Come on now. We need some touchdowns. Close. Not going to give it to us there. Try that one again. That's a bad spot, too. That's a touchdown. Finally, we get one on the board here. Only took us 4 plays. Wide open outside. Lando diving across. We got a bronze. We might actually be able to get somewhere here. Got ourselves on the drag from the other side. Can you please run the route the right way? Good attempted spin there. Yeah, I don't know why it always throws me out the other direction. Whoa, what kind of physics is that? And I gave props to the physics earlier in this one. That might have been yesterday. I don't know. These days have blended together. Oh, we had another tutty there. We're taking too much time on these. At least we were able to get it all done when the ones really mattered. Those position battles. No negative points there, hopefully. Just reset. No. Did he drop it? What is this quarterback doing? This dude sucks. Semi-expected. Again, we went to Wyoming. Playing with probably a 1 max 2-star quarterback. Not that you can't find good guys down there. Still. Got ourselves up to 80 here. What is the speed upgrade? Is it still sitting at 60? Because I know we need that. Can we squeeze out anything else here? I know the catching, those were expensive. Actually, oh, that's carrying. We don't need that. Yeah, those are $40 a pop. Spec catch, I just don't feel like we're going to use a whole lot of spec catch. Acceleration is also 60 a pop. That's just ridiculous. We can upgrade the medium. Get that in. Get that in. Where are we at here? Sitting at about 2 hours. We are in week 4. Let's get to the midway point of the season. So at least through week 6. And then we'll save it up for next time. Probably get through the rest of the first year and decide what we're going to do at that point. We can't be having ourselves losing speed. We're not fast enough for that. Conditions sitting at a good enough spot for right now. Do a little academia, a little leadershipian. Call it good. New Mexico Lobos. I feel like at some point we got to head to the southwest for one of these. I guess almost in a way you kind of have the southwest, but not really southwest, Sacramento State. At least west. We're heading into a game right here, so how about we get my face on up out of here? We don't need that. Game 2 of tight end 2. Still on the road, though. What a rough opening to the season. Majority road games to open up the year. 2nd and 10. Govner out on the field. We got the drag. Give it to me. I try to get that truck in there. Get a nice +10. Quarterback blast. I believe in you, QB. And just like that, Sims gets it done. Can we go hurry up? No, there's an injury. 92 drags him down, but he got rolled on. Stay out on the field here, though. What I like to see. We got the deep. I kind of wanted the zig. I want the route underneath. We don't got the speed. Sit in the soft spot. Let's go. Good grab. Still looking for our first collegiate touchdown. Gonna shake things up here. We're gonna go to the field side of things. Whenever you're ready, QB. Oh, we got it. Oh, we go. Come on. Quarterback. You stole my first touchdown and you almost gave it the other way. What are we dealing with? The superstar linebackers once again? Man, I don't want to watch this. I guess if you don't press anything, you just watch because you could potentially go out. That's new at least. We'll check down here, and there go the Lobos. First down, plus side. And then they're going to come away with 3 points. Now, listen, Sims, we got to talk. If you cost me another touchdown, you're done. Whoa. Govner, we can't talk that trash and then not catch the ball. You can't be having that around here. These possessions are sacred. We don't get all of them. Oh, come on, I got to get that off the tip. Yeah, we'll say these linebackers, and I don't know if we should maybe change, because we might be calling for things that we really shouldn't be. Let's change up the camera, and this way we know if we're truly covered or not. We're not putting Sims in an even worse spot. Dude, that's 2 drops. That's 2 drops, my guy. I know you're a freshman. Come on now. 3rd and 15, and they're bringing us out here. They took the other tight end off the field. He might be tired. 3rd and 15. And chucking that one deep the oppo way. What a snag. That'll flip the field and takes us off the field. They don't need the cowboy collar out there with that one. Ooh, are we tight end? We are tight end. A little RPO here to us. I wonder if the starter maybe got injured. Oh, come on. You need a better stiff arm than that. If we don't have the speed for it, you got to have the strength. All right, what are we working with here? 1st and 10, back at the 9. If we get Lando out in some space, he seems to have some decent amount of speed, some wheels to him. You got to press a button to block, because I just ran in the face of 3 or 4 different defenders, and not a block was made. Get that catch in front of the linebacker there, ensure the first down. That's all we need. I mean, tight ends typically don't rack up a whole lot of targets anyway, so I don't expect a whole lot here. 2nd and 3. I don't like the play. Check out of the play. Don't do it. Call a timeout. I'm fine if I leave the field, but I'm not going to put us in a bad spot. Hat count out there was bad. And indeed, we do get pulled. We got a B- grade, though, considering, again, we're not out there for every snap. I'm fine with it. A little bit of a corner route. Set ourselves in a nice soft spot, but we don't get out of bounds there. Going to try to save us a timeout if we're a little bit smarter with that. At least get ourselves down into field goal range. Now we take the shot to the end zone. No timeouts here, so we got to go to the end zone. Governor, what are you doing? Almost throwing the pick there with Sims. And that should be field goal unit trotting out as we are currently losing to the Lobos right now. It is 13-6 as we get into the second half. Snap count silent. Okay. As we turn this one up, there goes Forest Govner rolling through some DBs as well. Look for a little hurry up. Send ourselves down the left sideline. We're definitely going to need some more speed for the routes that we've been having to run here. Okay, yeah, underneath works. Oh, you thought 11. A little hip shot there. Cheeky. I do think our starting tight end might be injured. Or coach has already decided to make the change. What are we doing? What are we... You know, I'm not against that setup. Get it to the outside. Forest Govner going to work. Now we head to the sideline. So it's either the starting tight end is a bit banged up or he has really bad fitness or stamina, fatigue, whatever you want to call it. We're still losing this game. And I'm falling on the ground. Making things worse here for the laundry crew. Down by 11. A few minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Loft this one. Let's go. Forest Govner with some space. Look at that juke there. He's out there making some space. Need to check our stats when we get back to the field here. We'll go with a run. We haven't done much running. 8 catches, a $105. Is tight end 2. We're talking about. Come on, Lando. You had a gap there earlier. Need to hit that for more. And we've got a 8-point ball game there. They added a 3 on late, making me look foolish. 4 minutes to play. We need a touchdown. We need a 2-point try. I probably should have kept running. That's a little bit on me, a little bit on them. I'll take some of that responsibility. 3rd and 7. A little hard count action there. Nothing free. Lando, you're going to need to do more than that, buddy. Don't take me off the field. You need to go for it there. Well, we are trailing by 2 scores, and we've got less than a minute to play. So it looks like we're going to fall under 500 for the first time this season. We've at least had a very successful game. As once again, they pull us. Maybe leave the guy on the field who has, all the yardage. A $118, 9 grabs. We're looking for our 10th. Hurry up here. We don't got time. Coach, we don't have time for this. Leave the boys on the field. Why are we running the ball? There we go. We got to pass the ball. 2 point. Okay, because it was a 2-point try. Still, why are we trying that? We need it here. Throws outside, up away. We've got it. It's a field goal gain. 9 seconds to play. Things are getting close. We need an onside recovery, but it looks like this game is over. We at least don't quit. 11 points scored there in the fourth, but it is a loss to New Mexico. The Lobos take it 26-23. But in our first real game of consistent playing time, we go over 100 yards receiving. Pretty good day, if you ask me, from a solitary solo standpoint, which football is not. That's a good level up. We are still sitting around a 4th round projection. Coach very much likes it. Oh, I told you we were hot in your heels. It looks like we're going to have ourselves a battle. And if that's the case, we are going to close things off, hopefully, unlocking that tight end 1 spot. And we'll get it fully on into things next time as that starter, right? That's the goal. Cross your fingers, knock on wood. Best friend upgraded to silver. Again, that's to help out our quarterback's composure. Pass protection unlocked. Congratulations. You've unlocked the ability to perform pass protection. What? So I couldn't block before in Pass Pro? We got a $124 points to work with as well. You know, that's what I'm saying. You got to be on the field to get these upgrades. You have to be on the field. And I'm expecting Coach to have some words here for us. Bada boom, bada bing. We got the tight end 1 position battle. He was talking smack earlier. Did you see your test grades? You did pretty well. Let's go. Academia, Stanford, here we come. A small bump in our GPA. Prepared to stay after practice. Confident answer. It's worked out for us 2 of 3 times. Hopefully, let's make that 3 out of 3. Position battle. We win this, we wrap it up. We call it done. Series over. We did it. Of course, that's a joke. We're going to keep on playing next time if we win. If not, we'll play an extra game as a way to try to boost our confidence. 10 plays from the 10. Let's get it done. We need 12,000 points this time. So, I need our guys out here to not be messing around. We need touchdown shots. We do not need check down Charlies. Not where I wanted that pass thrown. I wanted that upfield. You know how I said we need to not be messing around? That's a mess around. Again, with these short throws, we need 12K points. I'm already not feeling confident. Already not feeling confident. You don't want Govner to not be feeling confident. You won't like us when we're angry. Get that touchdown. Let's go. 2K points. So if you get 2K per time, we need 6 touchdowns. We've got 7 plays to work with. And I'm turning these flats into basically wheel routes. We have 6 plays to work with, and we need 6 touchdowns. Give me these crossers. Or we're not the crosser, actually. Get that. Oh, Govner, you cost yourself the challenge right there, bud. You cost yourself the challenge, bud. Eh. Get open. Get it. Get it. Okay. That one was more, so maybe we don't need 6. Maybe we could squeeze out with 5. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Doesn't matter. We got 4 more plays. We're changing this one up. We're going outside. 650 is what I almost said. 6'5". Not the other number that's 2 higher than 5. Can we make sure we get a full slide that way? I don't like that blocking. I don't trust it. Here, I'll try to get a block. I'll try to get... No! Why did you keep running forward? I had it held back. We needed the block from you, bud. I don't think we're getting this first one. We got 2 plays, and we're just about halfway there. Oh! Tip it forward. Yeah, we're not getting it. We're not getting at least this first one, but we do know it's best 2 of 3. And yeah, that's not helping out. I panicked on that one. 60 seconds. Your team is down 4. Ball of the 35. We need a tutty. You guys got that? We need a tutty. I wasn't trying to jinx myself earlier by saying if we don't get it, but now I'm nervous. We need this here. We need tight end 1. Open, wide open. Need to work on that juke, though. Go quick. Let's flip it. Flip it and reverse it. I don't know who that one was supposed to get to. We had 2 of us right there. Quarterback looked like he panicked, too. Everyone's panicking. I'm changing it. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. Ran us right into the crossing section of that. Get nervous out here. To the corner. Come on, make that grab. Oh, it was in your hands, my dude. Now it's 4th and 6. It's all on the lines right here. We got to at least get the first down. If we don't, it's all over. We will fail. We need 5K points, and we're just not there right now. Got to make sure we get at least the first down, and that's the throw you give me? We failed the challenge, and we still have to do this. Well, looks like we'll have ourselves an extra game. We're not ready for tight end 1 yet. Not ready for tight end 1. Right, we're just a freshman. We'll get more opportunity. Oh, quarterback got hit. Need an indicator of where these balls are, because I don't even know where the balls are. Couldn't tell you. Except for one's right there. One's right there. Another one should be coming right there. Back over here. I know they have the wind gust there to try to show you where the balls come from, but you really can't see it if you're running. Excuse me. Oh, well, we touched it there anyway. Not good. That's our first L. We got cocky, and we shouldn't have. The team let us down on that one, though. But football is a team sport. You need everyone to show up. And for right now, tight end 1 is just holding on. But he knows we're coming for him. So we'll get into one more game, and we might be starting next episode with another challenge for that tight end 1 spot. Or actually, we might have 2 weeks in a row, as we had the bye week here. We're not quite fit enough. Let's make sure we're getting fit. We're also getting healthy. We're also studying a little bit. Get our leadership going. We got points to spend. Let's make sure that's high. Do a little bit more studying. And we can't spend anything there. We're healthy, so I guess we'll spend the extra 2 then in academics. Really get that high again. You know, if we're going to go to Stanford, we need that to be high. All right, that's the bye week. We do have some points. And right now, I'm putting both of those. Hold up. 82 now for speed? Shoo. Do something like that. Seeing if anything's cheap. Doesn't seem like it. What about injuries? That cheap? Not cheap enough. Can't even... Nothing here cheaper than 5, it seems like. All right. We'll get a little bit quicker. And if we go to the next week, do we get another chance at the battle? Drum roll, please. Probably not even coming through. Can you guys hear that? It doesn't look like it's coming up on my mic, so probably not. Battle part 2? No battle part 2. Okay. But we've got UNLV here. We're going to try to end today at least 500. Get back into practice, get that warm up, and then next time, I believe, we should be starting then with another chance at that tight end 1 spot. 10 plays from the 5. A little bit closer. Hit it quick. Let's get it. That's how you're supposed to run that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Make it 2 in a row. Watch us get the 12K this time. Though we are also 5 yards closer. Oh, off the back foot. Dots. Feeling good. Like we should. I shouldn't have called for that. Gotta still catch the ball. What are we doing out here? A little RPO tight end work. Yeah, get it out there. Just enough speed. Just enough. That's 9K. Got 5 more reps. Ball back in. Let's go. We would definitely hit the 12K here with this one. No, if I'm angled up, I want you to throw it towards the back corner here, my man. Throw me open. Don't throw me covered. Hey, you know, that's fine. Backside. Yep, there we go. That's the 12K. What are we going here? We got a little zig. Toss it up. Why not? Doesn't matter at this point. Ran a little zig route. Good grab, though. Overall, that was a good drill. Good practice week for us. We'll get a nice boost there. And again, hopefully next time we get that battle. We got a $164 to work with here for points. Smells like some more upgrades for me then. I'm trying to get our speed to a good spot, then we'll work on the other things. Just enough for a double upgrade at speed. Up to a 71 overall. We've jumped from a 67 up to a 71. And we're doing that while still remaining pretty fit here, but not quite good enough. Let's get that up to condition. Coach prefers that. Keep the leadership up high. Get the academics staying up high as well. A little bit of bounce back and forth. Can't really do much. We're healthy, so I guess we'll spend a little bit of time. We just opened up an Instagram page for the first time in Wyoming. They don't really know much about that, I guess. UNLV, let's hop on into our last game then here for today. If you are enjoying the start to this series, what kind of crowd pattern we got? Gold out, stripe out. Let's go stripe out. Our first home game as a starter, or at least in the starting rotation. If you are enjoying your time here with Forest Govner, make sure if you haven't already, you guys go ahead and leave this video or stream a big old thumbs up. YouTube appreciates it. I appreciate it. Also lets other people know that you appreciate it. New game out. I'm going to bring in a few new people as well who enjoy some college football, especially now that EA finally took out all of those microtransactions. Forest Govner as a starter hits the field for the Cowboys. Stripe out looks pretty fun. We need to fill up this stadium a little bit more, looking a little wonky up top. And to help us do that, we could take down UNLV. Coach getting us hyped up. Yeah, no. We don't need to watch the kickoff. We're good. Unless this is about to be fumbled, scooped up for a tutty. And I was about to watch it go the other way there for a second, but no. It's all right. We'll jump forward here, and we will take the field starting at the 1. We got to lock in these blocks right here. You need a fullback? Lando, follow your blocks, buddy. That's not how you do that. And go big again. Run the ball to the left. There we go. Or just keep running it right into your center's rear end. I'm sure he likes that. All right, I'm trusting you, line. Give us time here. 3rd and 7. I'm just going to sit. That's not a good start. Jason Frausto Ramos, though, shout out Stanford Cardinal Dynasty from 25. He was a fun guy to play with. Wasn't expecting for that. Shout out back to the old Stanford series. Well, we trail. May or may not be our fault. And we didn't learn our lesson last time. We're going to switch to this cam. You know, it's fun to use the other, but we're calling for passes that we look to be open to ourselves, but we just really aren't. That pass was too tall. And it's 3rd and 9 here. Look to set up a screen. I'm relying on you, Lando. Get a free 5, why don't we? So we at least get the hard count in this, but we don't get the hard count in coach mode. Make that make sense. That might change up our play caller. In fact, it takes us off the field. Now, last game, we went over 100 yards receiving. I would like to make an impact similar to. We got ourselves a corner route here. 1st and 10. Got ourselves a nice soft spot downfield, but unfortunately the quarterback doesn't have himself a soft pocket. That was a big play that popped up, though. So 2nd and 8, we move down the field. Now we're playing back in that fullback spot at tight end 2. Fine by me. As we help block, I get... Sims, can you throw a pass? Coach, put me at quarterback. I don't got an arm, but I can do better than that. No, we don't want quarterback. We know how janky that road to glory is. Quarterback system needs an overhaul. Give me a soft spot down. Downfield, okay. Again, that one's my bad. I was looking to sit in the spot, and the quarterback threw it deeper. Wasn't ready for it. 3rd and 8. Okay, he's going to run for it. Big block there. All right, Sim, so you're a runner. You're not a passer. That's good to know. Not good for me, though. I need a pocket passer. Because we are sitting with 0 receptions, 0 yards. And that's going to be quick pressure off the edge. And there it's going to be a loss on the play. 4th and 13. That drive comes to an end. We do have a lead right now. 21-7. You know what? We've called a lot of pass plays. Let's go with a run play here. Got to make sure we pick up our block. Do a good job there. That was a good block on the outside. We don't get much love for it, but it's fine. 21-7. We're just looking for a win, you know? Get back to 500. Give us a clean slate. I still would like to make something happen for us in this one, though. Keep getting all these deep routes. We're not a deep route kind of guy. Do get some space open underneath, though. Need a little bit of some hurry up here. Get back to the line. Yeah, we don't have much time to throw these balls much. We got to focus back in. Dial things back in. We've been focused a little too far downfield. Again, it's not entirely up to us. We only have whatever calls coach gives us to choose from, so I'll just do the best we can here. Running the wrong way there, bud. Almost knock out our own teammate there. Coach is going to pull us after that one. Be like, hey, just because you didn't win tight end 1 doesn't mean you can't go trying to clock your own guy. You have a 2nd and 8 as the ball's down to the 23-yard line. Running the wrong way, and that's going to be a sack. Nigel Walters. Can't get sacked by a guy named Nigel. No offense to my Nigels out there. And he's under pressure. Once again, these deep passes not going to work, coach. Hopefully we get at least a field goal on that. 24-10, and it's 4th and 2. Man, bring the blitz, I dare you. Bring the blitz, I dare you. Get it out. Okay. You know, Sims, if I'm daring them to bring the blitz, you do at least have to get that ball higher than the release point. We are into the 4th quarter, still without a catch. We've kind of been targeted a couple times, but really not much. Oh, good move there, Lando. 1st down, and we're pulled. He's got a $155, so we've been running well out there. If we've been running well, why haven't they given us any sort of play action plays? 3rd and 2. You're giving Govner the jet sweep with 77 speed. Back. Well, I can't do much if our tackle doesn't block. They've had 12 TFLs. Oh, wait, no, that was us. We had 12 TFLs. They have 9. 24-10, the score remains. We can't have 2 receptions. Since when did I have 2 receptions? We can't have negative yards here. We got to make something happen late. Keep us in the game here, coach. Our quarterback just now went over 100 yards passing. That's the kind of day it's been. ULM has been shutting down the pass, getting a lot of sacks, quarterback hits. Like that one. And we're going to get pulled off. Come on now. I'm trying to take that tight end 1 spot. Give us at least a pass option here. A little RPO. I may or may not have got a block on the other side. Couldn't tell you. Go quick, though. Back to the line, even though we're winning this game right now. That's the tight end. That's not me. The other tight end, I mean. You can't let him be getting the good stuff. We need it. 1st and 10. Let me sit in a nice soft spot here. Bad throw, but somehow we jump in front of that man. I'll take it. Should have had a touchdown there. I was calling for the secure grab to jump in front of him, which we did. It launched us towards the end zone, and we don't take advantage of it. Oh. Come on now. I need it. No, can we flip it? Call timeout. Don't take me off the field, though, coach. Don't do it. Now. Come on now. That end of game? What are we looking at? No, it's not. 30-10. Get ourselves a nice little curl over on the left-hand side. Back to a C+ grade. I would prefer to get that at least into the B's here. And it's Forest Govner all the way down to about the 1. Come on, get me into that end zone. Get me into that end zone. We ran this drill a lot. Hit it, quick. Oh, you got to hold on, though, Forrest. What are we doing, bud? All right, still got a crosser here. Still have a chance. What was that? I think I got credit for a block there. I wasn't trying to block. I was trying to get out on a route. Quarterback threw it at the back of our head. We're going to pick up that win. We don't get the touchdown. We're still waiting on that. Will we do at least finish with a B teammate grade? Give ourselves at least a 500 finish. Get that music pumping here as we look to close things out. That's a win. Got a little greedy because we were up big there, but we should be starting off next time with another opportunity to see ourselves taking over that top spot. Now, before we leave, I just got to grab myself a little action photo here for Govner. Doesn't that look fun? I like that. Give ourselves a little action pose. save that. What do we got? Wow, that's not words. Do we have any good face here? You got to open your eyes. No, open your eyes. There we go. That's what we want to see. I see that mustache. Yeah. All right, Governor. Thank you for that. Now we've got something for next time. And to make sure you don't miss out on next time, if you haven't already, why don't you go ahead and hit that bear icon down the bottom right corner of your screen so that way you subscribe. And you could also tag team that with the bell icon down below so you get notified of when any and everything happens here on this channel. Now, I need to go back to what we were just looking at there. Coach Trust. We're basically right back up there with that tight end 1 spot. So we're going to get to the next week, and we're going to see what Coach wants to say here, or it might just tell us no. Pass protection yet again is unlocked. Thought we already did that. We'll move on over to next week. That'll be week 7. And we should have the battle we are looking for. If that is the case, again, we're going to go ahead and call this one either way for today. More drum roll. And the confetti falls. We've got another battle for tight end 1. We'll begin next time. And this time we're going to be confident. We're going to hope 4th time is the charm then. So far, we're 2 for 3. I would like to go 3 or 4. Audrey, no. I don't know what you're asking, but no. What are we doing here? Skip lab, show her your highlights at the party. We're going to decline. We're not going to the party. We're trying to win tight end 1 here and then get on up out of Wyoming. Potentially. Only going places where we're going to get that starting spot. But as mentioned, that's going to be it for us here today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you do leave this stream or the video if you're watching later a thumbs up. We'll be sticking to this as our final episodes or final stream of each week. So we will be back next Sunday. I know that's a long ways away, but you've got plenty to look forward to. In the meantime, we got our opening game of our UAB Dynasty coming on Monday. We also have our Sac State Coach Mode Dynasty. That is going to be streamed on Wednesdays and most of the time as well on Saturdays. Those streaming days, they might fluctuate around based off of the work schedule, but still, we're going to be there 2 days a week. We've got UAB 2 days a week, and we're flying through these Road to Glories with just that 1 day a week. But if you guys want to see more, by all means, let me know. But that will be it here for today. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday and enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. I'm going to get my first off day in a while tomorrow. We'll see you guys back here again on Monday.